Let's go overseas, where Melbourne-based refugee footballer Hakeem Al-Arabi will remain in a Thai prison after his request for bail was rejected in a Bangkok court. The 25-year-old is facing extradition proceedings by Bahrain, where he could face a 10-year prison term for allegedly vandalising a police station. Southeast Asia correspondent Anne Barker joins us now from Bangkok. And what happened at today's hearing?
Karina, Hakeem Al-Arabi arrived in a very large bus that delivered about 20 to 30 prisoners, all up on different charges. He was in shackles, he was in a pale brown prison uniform, and he had a lot of media and supporters waiting at the court for him. As he went past, a lot of footballers and football personalities from Australia, especially Craig Foster, the former Socceroos captain, yelled out their support to him, said that his wife loved him, that Australia's behind him, and Australia's ambassador or ambassador designate to Thailand, Alan McKinnon, was one of those who appeared at the court as well, and he had some very strong words to say in support of Hakeem Al-Arabi.
We understand from the public announcement from the Office of the Attorney General on Friday that there is executive authority with the Thai government to cease this case at any time. This was confirmed by the prosecutor in comments today. So the Thai government can act, and with respect, we're asking the Thai government to act now to free Hakeem Al-Arabi and allow him to go back to Australia.
So, Anne, what happens next?
Well, the court case was delayed by an hour or so, but when it happened, Hakeem Al-Arabi sat in front of two judges. He had to listen through a translator, an Arabic language translator. He was asked formally by prosecutors whether he was willing to be extradited to Bahrain to face some of the charges that Bahrain says he must answer. He has been charged in absentia or jailed for 10 years in absentia and faces that prison term. Plus, he says he fears for his life if he goes back. He denied those allegations officially in court today. His lawyer asked for 60 days to prepare a defence case, and that was granted. So he has until April the 5th to present a written defence, and then he will appear in court again on the 22nd of April. So he has at least another 2 months now in jail waiting for those charges or for that extradition request to be heard again.
You mentioned that he has supporters at court. We heard from one of them earlier. What are people like Craig Foster saying?
Well, Craig Foster and other footballing personalities here, as well as Human Rights Watch, are saying that they want more Australians to get behind Hakeem Al-Arabi. They want FIFA, for example, to suspend Bahrain and Thailand from major sporting events, soccer events, if Thailand doesn't agree to release him and send him back to Australia. They say the allegations he faces are bogus because there was a red notice under Interpol that allowed him to be arrested, but that red notice, as we know, was illegal at the time because he is a refugee in Australia. The Australian ambassador designate spoke outside the court afterwards. He was very strong in his wording, saying that the Thai Prime Minister, Prayut Chan-o-cha, does have the power to drop all these charges or allegations against him, to drop this case and allow him to return to Australia. He pointed out that there were 15 countries represented here today. There were diplomats and officials from the European Union, from the US, New Zealand, Canada, Switzerland, a whole range of people, as well as all those footballing organisations. So there is a real growing groundswell of support for Hakeem Al-Arabi, and we now have to wait to see whether the Thai Prime Minister is willing to recognise the pressure on Thailand if it doesn't act, or still go ahead with the extradition proceedings in April.
Anne Barker speaking to us from Bangkok.